What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be doing our very first roster update predictions because we do have a roster update coming up this Friday. If we look at the schedule back on the main menu here, 514 roster update and more roster upgrades and downgrades. If you are new here and are new to the game, every other week on Fridays there will be a roster update to upgrade or downgrade players based on how they do in real life. And now we can use this to our benefit to make some more stubs, to invest in these early. I'm gonna try to get these videos in a little bit earlier because it does seem like the prices move a lot faster now and a lot earlier since other people are doing these videos too. We're gonna be doing ours a little bit differently. We're only gonna be doing the silvers that I think are gonna be going to gold, and then the golds that I think are going to be going to diamonds for the week of the roster updates. I think I have like 7 silvers that are possibly going gold, maybe all of them. And in this video, I have my 4 picks for golds to diamonds. Now, that brings me to my next point. Little disclaimer, obviously, these are predictions. It could happen, it could not. I base my predictions on how they've done in the last couple of weeks and including the last, well, basically the full season so far. So I look at the last couple of weeks. The graph I have right now is like the last 15 days and then how they're doing overall throughout the year. MLB The Show has said before, I believe, that they go off of a 3-year average. So we got to take that into account as well, especially those that are going diamond. So I guess all we have to do is get into this right away. We're going to start with our silvers to golds. Like I said, I have 7 total silvers to golds on here. If you're new to the channel and if you want to see more of this every other week, make sure you leave a subscribe with post notifications on, and also smack the like button on this video for me. The first card on our list is 78 overall Matt Barnes, closing pitcher, already at a 78 overall, so he doesn't really need much to get that bump up to +2 to a gold. In the last 15 days, he's had 7.1 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, so his Ks per 9 are really high right now. And even though it's already at a 91, there is still room for that to go up. 0 ERA, 0.14 whip. He's been basically untouchable, and for the whole year so far for Matt Barnes, he's got a 2 ERA, 18 innings pitched with 30 strikeouts and a 0.50 whip. That's very good in my opinion. That is definitely gold worthy in my opinion there. I love using this Matt Barnes card in Battle Royale. Probably one of my top pitchers in Battle Royale, actually. Look at this. 0.75 whip on that card. So, I mean, very, very good card. I think he goes gold this Friday. I guess we're just gonna get the pitchers out of the way, but my next guy that's going to gold is Zack Wheeler. Has been phenomenal for the Phillies this year so far, and in his last 15 days, which was 24 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 2 wins, 2 quality starts, a 1.88 ERA with a 0.63 whip. He's been very good, and the rest of the year so far, he's at 2.83 ERA, 7 total games, 47.2 innings pitched with 49 strikeouts with a 0.96 whip. So, look at that. Hits per 9 is low on this card. That definitely deserves a boost right there. And those are really the main attributes on a pitcher's. Hits per 9, Ks per 9. The Ks per 9 could go up a little bit. He is about 1 strikeout per inning right now, so that can go up a little bit, not too much, but I think the hits per 9 on this Zack Wheeler definitely needs a bump up, and that should be enough just to get him that +2 attribute boost to a gold. This is probably the biggest jump up because he needs a 4 boost attribute boost for John Means, but he has been named American League Player of the Week after his no-hitter to Seattle. So that's gonna be a big thing, and he's been pitching well all year, and I know he had a pretty decent year last year too. So in the last 15 days, 22.1 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 3 wins, 3 quality starts, obviously a no-hitter in there too, 0.40 whip, 1.21 ERA. Let's see here. John Means for the year, 46 innings pitched with 40 strikeouts in 7 games with a 1.37 ERA, a perfect 4-0 win-loss, and a 0.67 whip. So give this guy gold. He's gonna make the biggest jump up, if not this week. I say he gets to at least a 79 overall. prices already say different. The market's already anticipating him being a gold, which he will be getting a tops now. It's gonna most likely be a diamond tops now, but his card also can get a boost to a gold. So watch out for John Means. So now we're getting into our hitters. Our first hitter of the day, 79 overall, Jared Walsh, does not have far to go to get a gold. I think this is an easy one. I think this is almost a lock for a gold. Has played very, very, very well all season long so far. In the last 15 days for Jared Walsh, 50 at-bats, .340 batting average, 2 home runs, and 13 RBIs. For the year, Jared Walsh at .325 batting average, .405 on-base percentage, a total of 6 home runs. So, I mean, the power doesn't really need to get bumped up, but that's pretty average right now for everyone in the MLB. I would say that's a little bit above average with 6 home runs. But I can almost guarantee that Jared Walsh, you can come back to my comments and say you're an idiot, Atrin, for saying Jared Walsh, but I can almost guarantee that this card gets a gold for this coming roster update. Next, we've got 79 overall, Jesus Aguilar. Again, he's just right there. He's almost right there. As you can see, the inside edge right now, a +8 on contact versus right and power versus right, gives him a 3 attribute boost. So give him a +2 on either of those. I think he gets that +1 to an 80 overall. So far this year, Jesus Aguilar in the last 15 days. Average does not look really that good in the last 15 days, comparing him to like Jared Walsh with a .244 batting average, but he does have 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. I think he leads Miami in RBIs, and he's, I think, top 5 in RBIs in the MLB, or at least in the National League. This year so far, he's been pretty good. 6 home runs, .267 batting average, 25 RBIs, 14 runs, .360 on-base percentage. I wouldn't say that this is a complete lock like Jared Walsh is, just because his OPS is a little bit lower, slugging percentage is a little bit lower, but he is already at that 79 overall. He just needs a little bit of a tweak on his card to get that 80 overall gold. Another good bat here, Jesse Winker, 78 overall, who's had a great season so far. Jesse Winker in the last 15 days, .325 batting average, just about correct with his current average for the year. 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 10 runs, in 40 at-bats in the last 15 days. Jesse Winker for the year, he's got a .354 batting average with 6 home runs, an OPS of 1.044, a slugging percentage of 626. This is why I said that Jesus Aguilar is just right there, but it might not happen. But for Jesse Winker, I could see him making that 2 attribute jump. That .354 batting average is good for #1 in the NL. I gotta double check if that's good for the, that's 4th in the MLB. So Jesse Winker, I think, goes gold. And then we've got one more silver to go over. And then we'll head into the golds to the diamonds. The golds to the diamonds are going to be fun ones to go over. Next, we've got 78 overall, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he is one hot hitter right now, ladies and gentlemen. .368 batting average in the last 15 days with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, a slugging percentage of 614, and a 1.036 OPS. Let's take a look at his year numbers. For the year, he's currently at a .290 batting average, 5 home runs. Slugging percentage isn't as good for the season so far, but in the last 15 days, he's been super, super hot. I mean, that 38 and 40 power, he is showing a lot more than that. That is for sure. Contact definitely needs a boost. This card is going to be going gold. He's already got a 93 fielding, so that's a big indicator on how easy a card can go from silver to gold. Speed could actually get a little boost too. 6 stolen bases for the year so far. So I'm excited to see this card. Been using him in a lot of daily fantasy sports, and he's been fun. He's been good for me. If you guys are still here at this point of the video, make sure you don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you are new, don't forget to leave a subscribe with post notifications on. And we're gonna start it out with 84 overall gold. Lance Lynn is our first gold to diamond prediction. And Lance Lynn last year was actually a diamond, so he's just right there. And he continues his great pitching for the year. His last, let's see here, his last 10.1 innings pitched, which was the last 15 days, doesn't look the best. It's not pretty, But for the year so far, Lance Lynn is at a 3-1 win-loss, 1.52 ERA in 5 games, 29.2 innings pitched with 35 strikeouts, and a 0.978 whip. So like I said, he's just right there. He's already been a diamond, so you know his last few years average has been a diamond average. So I think Lanston gets that. Right now, his price is at about $5,000, so the market is already anticipating that. But if we're going off of what happened last week with Trey Turner and Byron Buxton, I can see Lanston's price go to around 7, 6, 8K at the most, depending on how many people are investing in the cards right now. So there is still a little bit of profit to be made there on those cards. The next guy on our list is 84 overall Xander Bogaerts, and he also, just like Lance Lynn, also was a diamond last year, so he's right there. His last few years average is a diamond, and in the last 15 days, 314 batting average, 4 home runs. I think that's the most. That's like tied for first in the last 15 days. 4 total home runs on Xander Bogaerts, 12 runs, 9 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and for the season, he's playing well. He's playing very, very well. 7 home runs for the season, 349 batting average, an on-base percentage of 396 with 20 RBIs. Very, very good so far this year. So I think Xander Bogaerts comes back, and his price is actually kind of crazy right now. $9,485 buy now, $8,926 sell now. I would kind of stay away from that. I don't think that price moves up anymore. I mean, I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not a price guru, but that price, I think, is already priced into his diamond price. So be careful with Xander Bogaerts, but still, if you want to lock him in right now for like collections, I would suggest so, because just in case his price does go up to like 12 or 13K, then you can kind of save yourself right there. I think there's only a couple of players with a hotter bat right now than Giancarlo Stanton in the last 15 days. 4 home runs, 418 batting average. Now that I look at it, it looks like the only hotter hitter right now is Yordan Alvarez with 447 batting average, but Alvarez is not going to make that 5 jump. But Stanton, 418 batting average, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs for the season for Stanton. 292 batting average, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs, on-base percentage of 356. He actually got a downgrade week 1, right? So I don't know if he'll make that 2 jump, but this is an intriguing watch because he easily can. He easily can make that jump because obviously Stanton's been Stanton the last couple of years. He's been a diamond before. So Giancarlo Stanton, I think, does get it though. If not, definitely going back to that 84 overall, and maybe we see one more week, but I say he gets it. This next one might come to a surprise because we talk about another Brewer in Corbin Burnes possibly going diamond, but I don't think, definitely not gonna be Corbin Burnes this week, because I don't think they make any attribute changes on players that are currently in the IL. At least in the previous years they didn't do that, so I don't think Corbin Burnes gets it just yet. We'll see how Corbin Burnes pitches here. I think he comes back tomorrow or Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday tomorrow, so we'll see how he pitches and talk about him later. But Brandon Woodruff, he's kind of gotten the back burner here because Corbin Burnes has been lights out, but Brandon Woodruff also has been lights out in the last 15 days, which is 19.1 innings pitched for him. He's got 25 strikeouts. He's got great strikeout numbers right now, and 68 Ks per 9 is kind of a crime on his card. He's got a 1.45 ERA and a .80 whip. 3 quality starts. He's only got 1 win out of that, though, so his win-loss kind of looks bad, but I blame that on the Brewers' offense this year so far. So a 2-1 win-loss on the year, 1.73 ERA. We've got 41.2 innings pitched with 51 strikeouts and a .768 whip. So Brandon Woodruff, I think, actually gets the diamond before Corbin Burnes does, which is actually surprising to me. But since Corbin Burnes did go to the IL, he kind of took the back burner there. So Brandon Woodruff will get it before he does, in my opinion. Our last gold to diamond is James Karinchak, and this is my favorite one, ladies and gentlemen, just because he's super dominant right now. In the last 15 days, 8.2 innings pitched, 1.17 ERA with a .26 whip, 2 saves, 15 strikeouts. On the season, he's got 15 innings pitched with 30 strikeouts. I don't know if that's better than Josh Hader's right now, but if you're comparing him to Josh Hader, man, that's saying something. So let's see here. Josh Hader actually 12.2 innings pitched with 24 strikeouts. So yes, from my calculations, that is a better case per nine right now than Josh Hader. The whip is better, the ERA is better as well. I hate to say it as a Brewers fan, but Karinchak is looking great. Better than Josh Hader right now. So James Karinchak, I think, makes that move. He's already at a 103 and 108 case per nine, hits per nine, but that's got some wiggle room. That's got some wiggle room in there. And right now, his price, he might be a value right now. James Karinchak at $3,799. I say value for those of you that are new. You can quick sell a diamond for $5K. So you can kind of see if you buy them at $3,800 each, you're making about 1,000 stubs per James Karinchak if you were to just quick sell him as a diamond if he does go diamond. But I really think he gets it. His price is there. People are thinking about him too, so, but we will see. We will see my percentage rates on how many of these I get right, but I have a pretty good feeling that we're gonna be pretty close to at least 90% of these getting those upgrades. Mostly on the silver to gold side, because there's typically only a couple of golds to diamonds, so we'll probably be about 50% in the golds to diamonds. But I hope this helped you out, guys. I mean, this is a really good way if you start out early. Like I said, I'm going to try to get these videos out a little bit earlier, but this is a very good way to invest, to make extra stubs. Last year, I think I had a ton, I think like 200 Corbin Burns when he was a bronze and silver. Had him for about 250 stubs each, and even 150 each before that, and then he went gold. So that was a big payday for me there last year. And if you watch MLB, it's super easy to know who's going off. If you're a stat guy and you look at the stats for everyone throughout the year, it's an easy way to make stubs. So catch me for the next one. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and leave a subscribe with post notifications on. I will try to get this out on the Sunday or Monday before the updates. Maybe even sooner, maybe the week before. Like I said, the prices, so that way we can get in early, so that way we can make and maximize all of our stubs. But thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.